Happy Monday, folks, and welcome to MBE Box Office, where we discuss and break down the top 10 best performing movies in the United Kingdom's box office. And Stephen, this is for the weekend of August 23rd to 25th, 2019. What do we have in at number one this week?
Number one this week, John, is Angel Has Fallen. In its first week, it's grossed 2.1 million overall.
Yes, Stephen, this is the Gerard Butler, Morgan Freeman sort of franchise. We have had
second sequel.
Yes, we had Olympus Has Fallen, and then I think we had London Has Fallen. I actually really enjoyed those both, the two of those movies. Yeah, really good sort of a slick action movies. Gerard Butler does what he does best, really, doesn't he? He plays those tough sort of action hero figures very, very well. It was, as I did say, slick, quite quick. Haven't seen this one yet. It's got a $40 million production budget though, and it is opened to around about $43 million in the States. So should I say it's probably sitting on $43.3 or $4 million. Box Office Mojo is up to date. We are a week behind, so you'll probably find sitting at circa, I don't know, $50 million or something like that just now.
Roundabout, yeah.
Roundabout. I don't know if you factor in the United Kingdom's figures. It's not great, let's be honest. It's kind of a toil.
Yeah.
It's just strange.
I want to see it anyway, John. I like the trailer, but we'll move on to number two this week. And its second week, it's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Tarantino film. And it's grossed another 2.1 million over the weekend, 12.6 million overall.
Yeah, Stephen, that's slightly underwhelming. I don't know why. I get no basis for this. I don't know how to compare this to previous UK Tarantino releases because we don't have that information on us. When we go into Box Office Mojo, it's just the United States, really, that they focus in on when they speak about domestic. But $283.5 million worldwide, $90 million budget. It's got to be up there as one of his best performing movies. I think it's number two in actual fact just now.
We'll be talking about this more in depth this Thursday, John, on the blog rundown. The movie couple put in a great review on this movie, but we will speak about it more in depth then. But we'll move on to number three this week, and it's 6 weeks now. It's The Lion King. It's grossed another 1.1 million over the weekend, 69.1 million overall. Absolutely
ridiculous performance, Stephen. Every week we speak about this movie. It got tanned by critics.
It did, yeah.
It wasn't... It got tanned by just about 50% of critics and viewers, I would say.
Yeah.
A lot of them didn't like it.
Yep.
Says it was a hollow experience. There was no need for it.
Bunch of hyenas,
yes. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great remake. Visually, absolutely incredible. Jon Favreau is the man when it comes to this. He did it with The Jungle Book. He's done it again with this. And that's reflected on the box office performance, Stephen. $1.56 million. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, $1 billion. $1 billion worldwide. $260 million budget. Ridiculous success for this movie. It will have a sequel.
What the critics know, eh? But listen, we'll move on to number four this week, John, in its fourth week. It's Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. It's grossed on a £600,000 over the weekend, 17.8 million overall. 54%
drop this week, Stephen. $200 million budget, $684 million grossed worldwide for the Statham and Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne movie. Really enjoyed this one as well, Stephen. It had a great cast, sort of a painted by numbers story, really. The plot felt like just a plot device, a MacGuffin, if you'd like, to allow these two great action heroes to do their thing, and they did it very well. I enjoyed it. And it deserves its success.
Number five in the box office this week is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It's in its first week, John. It's grossed £600,000 overall.
Stephen, this is Guillermo del Toro, isn't it? He's involved in this. He wrote some of the things. I'm pretty sure it is. I know it's Andre Øvredal.
We were talking about that, yeah.
Yeah, it's Andre Øvredal who directed it. I know him from somewhere. I can't recall where. He directed a great movie. Yeah, it wasn't a great movie. It was The Autopsy of Jane Doe. It was a good movie though.
It was okay, yeah.
It was a good little horror movie. Stephen, this looks like a decent little horror movie. I says I wasn't going to go and watch it. I may change my mind, actually, because apparently it is semi-decent. It's surprisingly, I don't want to say scary, but they say it's scary for what it's aimed at, the demographics. It does some neat little things to make it an uncomfortable watch for maybe that early teenage demographic. I'd give it a bash. It looks okay. $85.5 million, $25 million budget. It's made a profit already. Not much of a profit, but it has made a profit. I probably will go and give it a watch. I think we'll probably see it on the blog rundown at some point.
I think
don't
we
know
will,
if we
John.
have got it yet. I've not looked in a while.
No, we've not.
But we will have it at some point, I'm sure.
Well,
maybe I'll write the review.
Yeah, who knows. We'll move on anyway to number 6 this week. Quite a bit of a pause there. To Dora and the Lost City of Gold in its second week. It's grossed £500,000 over the weekend, 2.7 million overall, John.
Yes, Stephen, this one had a $49 million budget. It is currently sitting at just over $75 million. This is the Isabella Mona led movie. It's based on a kids' TV show, I do believe, Dora the Explorer.
Yes.
It's been tanned by Latinos, Latin Americans. I don't want to say Latinos, that's got connotations with villainous figures in sort of movies, you know, like that one we watched, Peppermint. Don't like to say that word. It seems dirty to me, I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not going over well with even perhaps the people that was looking to empower, if you'd like, much like what Black Panther did with the black community. It was a zeitgeist movie. Perhaps they were looking to empower the Latin Americans and just the Latin people in general.
Yeah.
They're tanning it. The likes of John Roca. Wasn't impressed.
No.
I wasn't impressed by the trailer. It looked pretty average. And that's a shame because Isabella Mona is a damn good actress. Up and coming. I liked her in
It's a kids'
Family.
film though. I mean,
it is a kids' film.
It is aimed at kids, so
yeah.
We'll just take it for what it is, John. Number 7 this week, it's Crawl. In its first week, it's grossed £500,000.
Stephen, I went to see this one. I was intrigued by it. I liked the look of the trailer.
Yeah.
It got absolutely tanned by the movie couple on the blog rundown. They weren't impressed. I have to say, Stephen, I can understand where they are coming from. It isn't the best movie in the world. Absolutely filled to the brim with exposition. And the first 15-20 minutes juxtaposition in the brain here. I love saying that word. I don't know why. Yeah, but it's full to the brim with exposition at the start. This relationship with her father and whatnot. Then it gets good for a while, and then the ending just feels lacklustre. Now, I was disappointed with the Gators. I felt like they were slightly underpowered in parts when it came to the primary characters, the father and the daughter, even the little dog. But when it came to superfluous characters who were, they can throw them away. They were absolutely destroying them.
I recall the review, John, with the movie couple mentioning a specific
he gets stabbed.
It gets stabbed,
Yeah, the father stabs
There was this expectation it would make a return at the end of the film. How did that play out?
No, it didn't. Stephen, that's one thing I did enjoy about the movie. I felt the alligators were true to life. They weren't played out as these menacing, monstrous figures.
With a grudge.
They were monstrous. Yeah, they had no grudge. They're just hungry alligators who have been flung into a situation which is beneficial to them. This hurricane comes in and they've just took the chance to get tore into some humans, and they do, but just slightly lacklustre when it comes to the main two actors. They seem to lose their bite. I understand alligators thrash people around before they eat them. They like to drown them.
Yep.
But one thing I will add though, the hurricane is absolutely beautifully captured on the screen. The power of it, just the water and the winds and whatnot. But $75 million worldwide, $13.5 million overall. Not a big budget movie. What they did with the budget was pretty spectacular, and it deserves to have some success because it wasn't terrible.
I was going to say, John, over here in the UK, I can't speak for US counterparts, but I don't remember very much promotion of this movie, I've got to be honest with you. It was in a few theatres, the trailer, but apart from that, there wasn't many TV spots or anything like that, or posters or anything like that, billboards or anything like that. So
I think they're trying to keep their costs low.
Yeah,
so
and I think it's done reasonably well considering over here in the UK. But we'll move on to number 8 this week, John, in the box office. It's Toy Story 4 in its 10th week now. It's grossed another £400,000 over the weekend, 63.8 million overall.
Yeah, Steve, it's come to the end of its box office run now, there and everywhere. 56.1% drop after 10 weeks. It usually stabilises. It drops quite a bit after the first two, stabilises for a few weeks, big blockbuster, then it dips dramatically and drops out. And with the likes of It Chapter 2 and whatnot coming out very shortly, Ad Astra and whatnot, I expect this
Rambo
to tear.
As well,
Rambo, this will disappear. But look, over $1 billion worldwide for a fourth instalment in a franchise. I think this shocked the trend, Stephen. I'm sure I said that previously, of ever diminishing returns in a franchise, and it actually gained more returns. I may be talking absolute nonsense. I'm not. It's number 1 overall box office wise in the Toy Story franchise. So shocked that trend. It's gained more than the original releases.
I think if Toy Story 3 was the end of Andy's story, Toy Story 4, I've said this time and time again, certainly the end of Woody's story. So it really depends on the writers if they can take it in another direction. I don't think they will, to be honest with you, John. I think this is the end of the road for the franchise.
It was all about Andy and Woody, really, wasn't it,
It's
Stephen?
just based on the box office numbers and how it's the most successful in the franchise, how the studio execs feel about that. Because do you think they expected this to supersede the other instalments of the story?
I don't know if they expected it to perform so well, Stephen, but there's always that chance when it's Disney Pixar, and also
and there's a temptation there to carry on and do a Toy Story 4.
They could do it,
5,
Stephen.
sorry.
They left it open. The ending was very ambiguous. He went off with obviously Bo Peep, and Buzz Lightyear and the rest of the gang went away for another life, so they could come back some way and make it happen. I don't know. It's possible. I don't want to see it.
We did think Toy Story 3 was the end of the road, so
and it should have been.
Yeah, it should have been.
It's still a better story for me, Stephen. I've said that before.
Yeah, certainly. But we'll move on, John, to number 9 this week. It's Good Boys in its second week. It's grossed £300,000 over the weekend and 1.9 million overall.
Yeah, Stephen, this was another one I seen last week. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a decent little movie. Obviously, Seth Rogen produced it. I don't know if he wrote it. Certainly produced it though. And I really enjoyed the humour. Better than I anticipated, actually. When I watched it, it felt a little bit like youthful American Pie sort of a vibe, just inappropriate innuendo and humour and whatnot, but it played out very well.
I think it was more Superbad, John. American Pie was it's almost like a comedy genre in itself, whereas this was more in the sort of Superbad.
And the leading three were great.
Kind of stoner type humour, if you know what I mean.
Minus the stoning, because obviously it's young kids, but you're right, Stephen, it's Seth Rogen's fingerprints all over it. Jacob Tremblay was fantastic. Keith L. Williams, I think, and Brady Noon were the leading three. Helmed that movie beautifully. For young actors, they really took it on their shoulders, and there was so many escapades and whatnot going on.
It makes you wonder if they knew exactly, in the script, if they knew exactly everything they were saying, if they understood what they were saying.
Oh, they must in this day and age. Yeah,
I don't know.
Perhaps not. $20 million budget though, Stephen. $70.3 million overall in the world. It's pretty damn decent profit for a low budget movie. So, will we see the continuing adventures of the Good Boys? I doubt it.
The name's Secret Cinema. And at number 10, it's Casino Royale, and it's 12th week. It's grossed another £300,000 over the weekend, 6.1 million overall.
Stephen, I ain't got much more to say about this movie. No, it's not a secret at this stage. Not for us, perhaps for the rest of the wider populace. But sadly, not for us. I wish it was. I'm done to death speaking about this movie. I cannot wait for it Chapter 2 to come out. Rambo.
I can't wait till Bond 25 comes out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't wait till this disappears, Stephen. 12 goddamn weeks. I ain't seen it. It's been the most painful 3 months of my entire existence since the last Secret Cinema, which I believe was Blade Runner, which tied in with Blade Runner 2049 coming out. £300,000, it's okay. It's dropped 5.4%, that's a blessing. It's the greatest drop we've seen in its run. It's gone, Stephen, it's dying, it's gone. And thank Lord for it. Hats off to the Secret Cinema people though. I'm not doing them down or anything. I'm sure it's
such a rich clique.
Yeah, they are a rich clique. But I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's a damn good experience to go and see, but I've not seen it. I can't possibly speak about it. Therefore, I'm going to stop speaking about it and round up this week's MBE box office, Stephen. What the hell did you guys make of the various different movies in this week's top 10? Have you seen Angel Has Fallen? Is it better than Olympus Has Fallen and London Has Fallen? What do you make of Gerard Butler? I like him, I think he's a great actor and a good guy. What the hell do you make of the various other movies in this week's top 10? You can comment below and let us know what your thoughts are on any of them if you have anything to say. Like the video if you're enjoying it, subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying content like this, and we will both be back tomorrow with MBE Heroes.